Welcome back to the Dow Morning Show. Of course, it is Tobago Thursdays, and we have one of our very own right here with us to have a conversation about the Writing Lab. So the Writing Lab has a new initiative. It's called Up and Up, and we're going to let Caricia Douglas share with us exactly what that means. It's all about outreach, giving back to the community, and helping build entrepreneurs. Caricia, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I am good. I am good. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate it. And we appreciate this initiative because it's definitely something, taking a look at some of the things that you're doing, that is definitely needed for the upliftment of our community and even for our children. So let's start with the Writing Lab. How did it start and how did it grow into what it is today?
Yes. So in 2020, when I returned from university, I decided, of course, I have a degree, I have the experience, I have the training now. I need to give back. I need to serve. I want to assist using my expertise and my knowledge. So I decided on July 25th, 2020, to start the Writing Lab, where we provide written communication support and oral communication support. So, of course, I would have been doing it in the times past, but then I decided, all right, it's time to register the business. And I had the idea, the business name in mind, and I recognized there was a need for support, assisting young professionals to prepare their resumes, their cover letters, even assisting businesses, small businesses, to prepare those business plans, those business proposals, and also the children to assist them where creative writing is concerned. So I decided to jump straight into it, establish the Writing Lab, and to really work to support those within the Tobago space and by extension, Trinidad as well.
And it's such a fantastic initiative, again, something that is needed. And I know that you've had, well, let's say not a lot, but you've had some events that have definitely led to this initiative. But before we get into the way that this was birthed, can we very quickly, or can you share with us rather, what Up and Up stands for?
Yes, so it stands for Unearthing Potential to Promote or for Unlimited Progression. Up and Up.
Ah, yeah. And it's so aptly named as well for what you're doing for the community. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you had, is it Tuesday Entrepreneur Evenings? And that was part of the process that led to it. So share with us what T was about and how it led to Up and Up.
No props. So last year when the Writing Lab celebrated our first anniversary, of course, I went again brainstorming, I need to do something to give back. So I decided we're going to use the Instagram platform, and 18 entrepreneurs within the Trinidad and Tobago space, as I call them now, my friendpreneurs, joined me via Instagram Live every Tuesday night, what we called Tuesday Entrepreneur Evenings. They joined me for tea, where we shared our stories, we shared advice, we shared our challenges, we shared our wins to help persons to see what it means to be an entrepreneur. Because sometimes you feel like you're in it alone, but they were able to hear the stories from those who have been in it. Some of us have been in it for so many years. Some of us, like the Writing Lab, just started. But we help them to, really see that it's possible to succeed as an entrepreneur. And actually, the feedback, persons reaching out and letting us know how it helped them, it really motivated me to say, here what? We're not stopping there. We're going to build on tea. We're going to build on Tuesday Entrepreneur Evenings. And then now we have Tea Table Talks. This again was suggested by a member from a friendpreneur who said, you know what, let's make it Tea Table Talks this time.
And so it's amazing to see the evolution, and it shows again, the power of the digital world and what it can birth. So viewers, you would have just seen we had the flyer up on the screen, but Caricia, can you share with us some of the stakeholders who are involved in Tea Table Talks and what we can look forward to?
Yes, so firstly, I must thank the Office of the Area Representative for the District BonAccord Crown Point. The Writing Lab is actually undertaking these series of programs in collaboration with the office. So, of course, the manager there reached out, asked, how can the Writing Lab offer our services within the community? I already had this in mind. She also had an idea in mind. We collaborated, and now we have these, what we say, as we're saying now, Up and Up. And part of Up and Up is Tea Table Talks, which will take place on July 19th. What I did, I reached out to 3 agencies or units. So the National Entrepreneurial Development Company, NETCO, the Business Development Unit within the Division of Trade, Finance, and the Economy, and also the Realization for Economic Achievement REACH unit within the Division of Health, Wellness, and Social Protection. Representatives from these three agencies will be present to share information at the Canaan BonAccord multipurpose facility with attendees, share with them some of the support provisions that they have available, answer any questions, any concerns, to help the entrepreneurs or the aspiring entrepreneurs to see that there is help, there is support available to them.
So one of the things you mentioned, Caricia, is that this is starting on the 19th, and the viewers just saw on the screen a flyer, which I'm so excited to talk about, the fact that you are involving children in this initiative as well. And so that means obviously that all age groups are welcome or at least accommodated. So let's talk about how the children are going to be involved and what's going to be offered to them.
No problem. So in addition to the tea table talks, though, they will also providing training in business plan preparation and formal letter writing, financial management. We have another company joining us to share information as to register in the procurement office. So the entrepreneurs they're having a mouthful of information, but of course, as I call them, my loves, my children, I must include them. So we're having a 3-day creative writing workshop themed Let's Go Writing, Up and Up. So they're going to receive training, and we're going to have it in a more interactive, a game setting to make it more relaxed, not the usual classroom setting. So children will now have the opportunity through games, through theater art, to build their creative thinking abilities and skills. And this will take place from July 28th to the 30th at the Canaan BonAccord Community Center as well.
So, Caricia, one of the things you mentioned is hands-on training, which I also wanted to get into because, of course, with the Writing Lab, you shared with us what the Writing Lab does and how much it's benefited the community and your friendpreneurs, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Yes. But let's talk about some of the hands-on training that's going to be offered, what is being offered, and who is eligible to take part in that.
Beautiful. So on July 21st and the 22nd, we're going to have the hands-on training, as I mentioned earlier, in business plan preparation. It's good persons have a business idea, but it's also very good to put it on paper so that you could always go back and check and revise and see where you need to improve or adjust. So we're gonna guide them through that process. They're also gonna receive training in formal letter writing to really, bring that professionalism to their business. Also, as I mentioned, other companies, Tony's Financial, they deal with accounting, and their friends, Kai's Quality Assurance, they have also collaborated with us, and we're going to provide guidance in registering with the THA's procurement office, but as well as financial management. And that is key. So we're trying to incorporate everything so that when the entrepreneurs leave, they feel as if they are now empowered to actually start their businesses, or if they stopped, to revamp and go again as it relates to entrepreneurship. Persons are to register. It's for persons within the community of BonAccord Crown Point. They are to register using the Writing Lab's contact 48Write. But of course, persons have been reaching out outside of the community, and it's a Tobago community. So we're welcoming persons. They can register, they can reach out, and we'll be willing to accommodate all.
Fantastic. Caricia, just a quick question for you. Of course, we started talking first about what inspired you to start the Writing Lab. When you started the Writing Lab, did you see yourself where you are today giving back on such a large scale?
Honestly, I love to serve. I always believe there's more happiness in giving than there is in receiving. So I will never forget the time I sat in my apartment in Trinidad and I wrote down the name, the Writing Lab, in a book. And then I said, I'm just going for it to know because I want to help. I want to support. Can I say that I saw it getting to this point? No, but I always believe trusting in God. And if it's from a pure heart, wherever He wants it to go, it will go. And I think that's what it's about. For me, it's really just giving back. And wherever God sees that I need to be with this business and helping persons, He will let it happen.
Amen. I couldn't agree with you more. Now, Caricia, I know this is happening for the month of July. Do you think this is something that we may see happening again in the future, perhaps a recurring event?
Of course, because the response, the feedback has already been overwhelming. Persons have been reaching out. We have a little quota because, of course, we want it to be a small group because I want to give everybody the attention that they deserve. So I could see that we may have to have another tea table talks, another biz moves, another Let's Go Writing Up and Up sometime later on this year. And of course, the Writing Lab, as usual, we are willing to make the adjustments to accommodate persons if we have to do it that way.
Caricia, can you kindly share with us the contact information again for Up and Up, just in case anybody missed it?
No problem. So it's 48 right, which is 489-7483. 489-7483. So they can call or they can WhatsApp to register.
Wonderful. Caricia, thank you so much for being with us this morning on the Now Morning Show. Looking forward to see the Writing Lab continue to grow and, of course, watch the community benefit.
Thank you.